Hey, Dani K, coming to you from Dani K Joel Wellness. Today's tip is actually an exercise. A lot of times people are asking me about different butt exercises, different ways to utilize the machines, different ways to increase their tush area and all that stuff. And you know, a lot of women, they say, oh, I got a flat butt, I want some butt, you know. So a lot of times what I try and do, because I don't like the typical standard exercises, I mean, I do them, you know, like I do reverse lunges. I got a text, sorry, hold on. Boop, come on, there we go. So I do reverse lunges. I don't like forward lunges or walking lunges, because a lot of times we're putting the pressure and emphasis on the toe, on the ball of our foot, when we should be putting it on the heel of our foot so that we can get the tush, right? So I do reverse lunges, I do one-legged squats, I do Romanian squats. I call them Romanian squats, other people call them something else. It's where you have your foot out and your other foot up on the bench, and it's kind of like a lunge, but you're stationary. You know, I have a step-up box where I do like one-legged lunge or one-legged squats, holding the handle from the cable thing, so it's got a little bit of weight to it. You know, I do curtsy squats. So there's all kinds of different things that you can do, thinking outside of the box to get your butt. You know, anything that you're, you know, bending at the knee and pushing through the heel is getting your butt. Getting your butt, period. So you got the leg press, you can do one-legged leg presses and stuff. You've got the Smith machine, which I'm going to show you the actual exercise that I'm going to do, thinking outside the box. You have the Smith machine, you know, and of course I do have a free weight. You can't see it, but on the other side of this I have a free weight rack. Say that 3 times real fast. You know, where you can put the free weight bar and do, you know, squats, front squats, back squats, all kinds of stuff. So there's all kinds of different ways you can get your butt. But there's one cool exercise that I do love. I've been doing it for years, on and off. I've got some of my clients doing it. And so basically I'm going to be using the Smith machine, but in a way that y'all ain't probably, some maybe have seen it. But some of you are going to be like, what the hell? So if you think outside the box, a lot of times it gives you a little bit more energy, because you're like, oh, that's a cool exercise. So you can't wait to get in to do it again, or you can't wait for that day. I remember one time when I worked over at Four Seasons, that one gym up there, and we had a hammer strength leg extension, right? And it was like, you know, it had pads where you put your feet so you could extend out to get your quads, but there was poles where you put the weights on the outside and poles where you put the weights on the inside. So what I did was I put the weights on the outside. I stood in front of the machine, I put the weights on the outside and grabbed the poles that you would use on the inside for the weights and bent over and did a row. And I'll never forget it, like a friend of mine from the other end of the gym said, oh my God, I'm not going to train with her, she doesn't even know how to use a leg extension. So I was thinking outside the box, and he was joking, obviously. But you're thinking outside the box just to get a new angle, a new thing. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get to my back again so I can, you know, try that. I really like that exercise. So if you find things that you like and you see the results from it, guess what's going to happen? You're going to want to do them more often, and you're going to see the results. So all of that said, I'm thinking outside the box. I'm going to show you this new, not new, well, I mean, it's not new to me, but as I was doing it, I was like, you know what, I bet you a lot of people don't even think about doing you know, squats or leg presses or anything like this. It's like a leg press or a reverse squat kind of thing. So basically, and you'll see, I'll talk you through it. I've got a mat down for me, whatever, because I don't like getting dirty, whatever. Shut up, whatever. And I got my weights on here, and of course I got the pole. I have this guy right here set up. This is my safety mechanism, so just in case you kind of lose control and you need to put the weights down without crushing you, you got something that's going to actually stop. So these are little safety mechanisms, and I have found that back over in the other day when I worked out at that other gym, when I was doing squats on the Smith machine, and I didn't know about those. and I went to rack it, and it only racked one way because it was like uneven for some reason, and it only racked one side, and the other side fell, and I fell down all the way to the ground. And then I discovered the little safety thing. So if I would have had that up there, the weights would have eventually stopped, and I would have just fell to the floor without the weights falling down on me. Okay, so enough of that. There's some safety tips. Wow, a tip within a tip. Got you. All right, so I'm gonna get started. Ouch. No comment, I ran into the pole. All right, so what I'm doing, I got my safety thing set up, right here. Got my bar, got my weights. And so I'm gonna lay down. I've got my hips right underneath the bar, right? So that it acts just like a squat or a leg press. So then I'm gonna push it up, get my feet placed correctly. Gonna push it up and twist the bar a little bit so it gets off of these hooks. And then I'm just gonna leg press it, right? So I'm coming down, getting my good stretch in my hammies and my butt, pressing it up, just like that. And you feel it, you feel a good stretch, you feel a good, weight push. And then you turn your feet, kind of kick your heels, and it latches, right? So, that's a cool exercise. It's leg day, it's hump day. Wednesday is always leg day for me. So I thought this would be kind of motivation for me to do my legs, because I hate doing legs. Anybody that knows me knows I hate doing legs. But I thought I'm gonna pull this out and I'm gonna share that tip with y'all, because I sure as hell can't be the only one that hates leg day and needs some sort of cool, fun, motivational kind of thing, right? So I hope that helps with your motivation today. I hope that helps with you getting in the gym and kind of looking outside, thinking outside the box, looking at a piece of equipment and saying, how can I use this differently? Just to be fun and creative, and actually give yourself a little bit of more motivation to get your workout in, to, if you're doing it, might as well have fun doing it, right? So I hope that helps. If you guys have any other tips or comments or concerns or questions with working out, motivation, nutrition, whatever it is, leave me some comments below. Find me on Facebook, Dani K Gym and Wellness, D-A-N-I, the letter K, Gym and Wellness, and DaniKGymandWellness.com. I will do my best to answer your question, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as possible, all right? So I hope you have a great day. Make it a great day, and stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.